And welcome back here at Dr. Jan White. She's been so patiently waiting as we cleared the studio to talk about her segment this morning. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Thank you for being so patient today.
Oh, you're welcome, anytime.
You're talking about older adults and HIV.
Right, and Jamie had asked about this last week at the opening of the show, and so I thought what a great topic this would be.
It would be, because you don't necessarily, when you think of HIV, you just think of young people just because of the promiscuous activities, I guess.
Right,
you
well,
would
you
say.
think about, drug users,
Yes.
and, you think about that. You don't
You
think about older
that
adults.
first, and that's true. No, you don't think about older adults.
But one thing I discovered very quickly in my research is that the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, classifies older adults as people 50 and over. So this is one reason why the statistics seemed larger. They're not talking about people age 65 and over. They're talking about people age 50 and over.
Okay.
But I still think that this is a worthy topic that needs discussion because, this baby boomer population, people born 1946 to 64, that is a tsunami coming down the pike.
And it's going to get even larger and larger as this takes off.
For a frame of reference, there are now 35 million older adults in America, and those baby boomers are 75 million.
Oh my goodness.
Okay? So this is going to have an enormous impact.
Look at just the healthcare status or the healthcare issue alone.
Right. So the CDC projects that by the year 2015, which is 5 years from now,
not long,
the majority of people with HIV will be older adults.
Okay.
So this is really gaining a lot of prominence in the medical community.
Why is it such an issue with 50-year-olds and above? I mean, is it...
Well, okay, I also found something interesting in my research. One of the issues is that the symptoms mimic aging. Now, let me give you, this is from the CDC, let me give you the symptoms of HIV.
Okay.
Aches and pains, headache, reduced energy, arthritic problems, vision problems. Now, none of those are red flags. I mean, I have all
I
of those.
almost had a migraine.
Yeah, right, there you go. Okay, chronic cough, loss of appetite, and weight loss. No, I don't have those.
No, I don't have those.
But see, you can see why people are having these symptoms, and they're thinking, well, I'm just getting a little long in the tooth, and, I'm just aging. And this is why people don't seek help. The medical community is not screening for this. The medical community is not asking about a sexual history when they're doing the intake.
Is that still the way to catch AIDS, is through sexual
That is
contact
the primary.
And possibly needles?
Well, that among this age group, it's primarily unprotected sex.
Okay.
Now here's another startling figure. 38% of older adults who are infected with HIV have unprotected sex.
So they're just
these people are aware that they have HIV.
Wow.
And 40% of them are having unprotected sex. So see, the bottom line is, if you're out there and you're having sexual activity, you really are taking a chance if you're not using condoms. And they have to be latex condoms. They can't just be any old condoms.
She's getting specific up here.
But see, I'm doing a public service. This is from the CDC, and these are the recommendations. The #1 recommendation was the latex condom.
David Howard was with us a couple weeks, a month ago or so, and he said when they were passing out condoms in Africa, there was really a misconception because that did not stop the spread of HIV. So be very careful.
Right. Now, Africa is a whole different topic because the HIV AIDS problem is
just enormous.
That is completely different. So what I'm talking about here is in the United States.
Okay.
So older adults, their immune systems are already waning. And, the incubation period is different. For older adults, it's 5.7 years. But if you're a younger person and you acquire HIV, the incubation period is 7.3 years. So can you imagine if you're a newly divorced or newly single older adult and you're out there and you've been having unprotected sex for 5 years, what a chance that would be? If 40% of people you're encountering have HIV and they're unprotected, no,
Sad.
this is a huge public health problem.
Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dr. Jan White. That's
You're
quite
welcome.
interesting and quite startling, too. So you
Yeah,
want to make
it
sure, you
is.
older adults out there, abstinence.
The abstinence is,
Sure.
yeah, there you
Make
go.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. Get married and get
That's 100%
checked.
effective.
That's the only thing. That's right. All right. Well, I do want to say we have much more video. Thank you, Dr. Jan White, for being with us this morning. We have a lot more video to show, but unfortunately, we're out of time today. Hope you can support everyone that was on the show today and all the programs that they're up here to talk about. We got to get out of here for today, but we will show more video tomorrow and Friday. Have a great day today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.